Hey besties, welcome back to my channel, Just As TV. So today we're going to talk about, as you guys can see from the thumbnail, excuse my distraction, I am at work, so I'm going to be all over the place, so excuse my distraction. But today we're going to talk about, as you can see from the thumbnail, 90 Day Fiancé, Season 10. Baby, when I tell you, this is a hot mess. This is a whole hot mess. 90 Day Fiancé, if you're not familiar with 90 Day Fiancé, 90 Day Fiancé is like when people from the United States meet people from other countries. They get a visa. They either come to the United States and then they get married. And then they do it in a certain amount of time. Their visas are only good for a certain amount of time, but then they got to get married and then they got to apply for a marriage visa. A lot of them, what I noticed is a lot of them kind of apply for the K1 visa. I think it's really a popular visa. It's a K1 visa, and I think that's what all of them apply for. So we initially get started. We get the show started meeting Ashley. So I'm going to put a picture of Ashley and her soon-to-be husband, what's his name? Manuel, here. So you can see Ashley. So Ashley is 32. She lives in Rochester, New York. She is a witch, a tarot card reader, and she does spells. Like, she does it all. She does it all. Manuel is her soon-to-be husband. He is from Ecuador. He is 35. He is a construction worker. And they met 10 years ago at a New Year's Eve party. He asked her to dance, and she said yes, and they hit it off, and they were dating since then. He went back to Ecuador. They were in a long distance relationship. It kind of didn't work. They kind of broke up. Then they spent 7 years apart, and then he messaged her back and decided they would date again. So he is a Ashley proclaimed F-boy. And you could tell by the way he looks. He's not bad looking, but I mean, it is what it is. They applied for a K1 visa. He's going to come to live in New York with her. And he has never lived out of his country, Ecuador. His visa expires the next day, and he will be traveling like that day. When they were doing the interviews and stuff, he would have been traveling to her country, to New York that day, and his visa expires the next day. So she was a little bit worried that he would not be approved through customs. That is Ashley. Then we meet Jasmine. So we meet Jasmine. She's on a party bus in Panama. Now the crazy thing is, I just came back from Panama, so I recognize it as soon as I seen the pictures. I was like, that I was over there in Casco Viejo. But yeah, Jasmine is 36. She's from Panama. She's gonna move to the U.S. to be with Gino. Gino is a little bit older. I don't remember his name, but they met online 3 years ago. She was having a party bus with her friends because they were celebrating the fact that she's moving to the United States, like I think in the next couple of days. Yeah, so child, this girl got her nose done. She got her belly done. She says she got work done. She got her butt done, her boobs done. She says she's not looking for a traditional, like good looking man. She's okay with having a regular sized man with belly fat and, whatever, because she gets jealous and she doesn't want anybody looking at her man. She wants to be the best looking thing or whatever. So they had trouble getting her visa initially, but they finally issued her a visa when she went back the second time to the office, to the customs office to get national immigration's office to get approved for her visa. She said the guy fell in love with her from the moment he saw her, and he was like, you can have it, take it. But she's very pretty. If you can see, I'll put the picture up. She's very attractive. She looks younger than in pictures. She looks younger, but on person she looks different. So we meet Gino. It's his last day of work. They never really tell us how old Gino is, but I think eventually they'll tell us how old Gino is. It's his last day of work. He works for an automotive company. He's an automotive engineer. He's taking a leave of absence for 1 year. So he has no money coming in for the next year. So he's living off of, I'm assuming, his savings or whatever. And now homegirl comes to the U.S. She can't work. So they on a budget. And he is from Michigan. So he's going to take a 1 year leave of absence. And they have a weird story, but we'll get to all that. Because they argue. I don't even know. I'll tell y'all my first impressions of them after. So then we meet Sophie. Now, Sophie is from London. She's 23. She is a fashion model, a content creator. She gets free clothes. She does, she has a pampered life, this young girl. 23. She's only 23. She is gorgeous. She is so pretty, this little girl. And then she is supposedly going to marry Rob, who's 32, in Los Angeles. Crenshaw, Los Angeles, Mr. Rob. I'll put a picture of Mr. Rob up here because there's a lot of things that I am seeing that is problematic with Mr. Rob. This little girl been clubbing since she was 12 years old, because it doesn't matter how long you know how old you are. In certain countries, they consider you legal. She was raised in Spain by her mom, and her mom is white, her dad is black. She was raised in Spain, and then she was bullied in school, so she had a lot of issues and stuff like that. But then her mom, pretty much everywhere she moves, her mom moves to keep close to her or whatever. And then, so she met Rob, and she met him because he works out a lot. She's seen him on Instagram. She's seen him on Instagram, and she was like, oh my gosh, he's hot. Let me DM him. She sent him a DM. He said he normally doesn't answer DMs from girls because he gets a bunch of emails to girls, but normally he ignores them. But for some reason, he was like, he's seen her. She's young. She's pretty. She got a good body, blah, 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 the things. And so he accepted the DM, and he DM'd her back. The moment she sent him a DM, he FaceTime called her. FaceTime called her. She just sent the message. He says he FaceTime called her because he didn't believe that she was real. From the moment I seen him open his mouth, I have caught a lot of red flags with this one here. But I'll get more to that later. I'm just introducing y'all to the couples. So now they've been talking for 6 months. They lived together for 2 months. And when they lived together for 2 months, they just felt like right after that FaceTime message, he's applying for a K-1 visa as well. And she asked him to engage. She asked him to get married. And his first words when we first meet him was, she's used to a certain lifestyle, and I live modest, and I'm gonna have to bring her down a little bit. Red flag, ma'am. Red flag. Red flag. He is a walking red flag. Walking red flag. So then we get introduced to Nicole. I call her the cat lady, because her face looks like the cat lady. If you are old enough to know who the cat lady is, that is Nicole. She looks just like her. Google it if you don't know. Nicole is 47, from Jersey. Nicole is a recording artist. She is a hairstylist and a beauty consultant. To me, she's trying to look like Anna Nicole, but she reached cat lady status. Nicole she looks like one of those brat dolls. I'll say that. I'll try to see if I can get a picture of her, but she looks like a brat doll. But Nicole had every plastic surgery in the book. She lists a few. She had breasts done. She had her nose done. She had her lips done. She had her jaws done. She had her cheeks done. She had her eye color changed. she says 80% of the world gives her compliments and tell her that she's beautiful. So she said she doesn't really care about the last 20% of us who thinks she looks weird. Whatever. I think she just overdid it. She is going to marry Justin. His real name is Igor. She named him Justin because she said he looks like Justin Timberlake. And Igor, she didn't want to walk around calling somebody the hunchback of Notre Dame, Igor. So she named him Justin. Justin is a personal trainer. Justin is 35. They met 17 years ago. He was like 20 when they met. 18, 20 when they met. She was dating somebody else. That guy ended up going to the slammer. When he got out, she took a trip to Russia to go and visit him. Come to find out, he was living with a woman. And he was like, did her dirty. She ended up meeting Justin. And Justin is from the Maldives, Moldova. He's from Moldova. And they hit it off. This one is screaming red flags as well. I don't even understand. But then she looks better naturally. I think she did too much to herself, but I mean, it is what it is. They're also applying for a K1 visa. He got disapproved before the first time, and he's going for the K1 visa the second time. You can only apply for a K1 visa twice. So if he doesn't pass this time, he will not get approved at all. He can't apply again. She explained some information, and then we'll talk about it later. So we then get we cut to Ashley meeting up with a group of friends. So Ashley's meeting up with a group of friends because she can't believe she's getting married. She's telling her family that she can't believe she's going through with it. She can't believe they're doing it. He proposed to her when they were in Ecuador, when she was visiting Ecuador, and all of her friends. She doesn't know how he will receive her being a witch. Now, in Spanish-speaking countries, they practice Santeria. And they take that stuff seriously. I don't think he's going to take well to her being a witch. But we'll see how it plays out. She's optimistic, so I'm optimistic. She says that he hasn't told his mother that he's moving to America to marry her. I don't know how that's going to work, Ashley. I think Ashley is... I don't know. My opinion of Ashley is still out. I don't really have much of an opinion of her. It's still out. I haven't decided what I think about Ashley. I think that Ashley is deceptive. And what thing she told us about Manuel was, Manuel tends to lie in order to cover up or not to hurt people's feelings. And that is a red flag, Ashley. People who lie to hurt, because people said that to me all the time. Oh, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. It's a red flag. How do you know it's going to hurt my feelings? Let me determine that. But yeah, she is, I don't know. She said he leaves a lot of things out, and I just feel like that is a big red flag. She says she's a witch. She works with the elements and the earth and spell work. And that's a lot. That means she does crystal stuff. She does a whole lot of stuff. So then we cut to Jasmine. Jasmine, we hear, well, Jasmine is at home. She's preparing. We find out that Jasmine used her money for her dress that he was sending her for her dress to get her butt done. Because she said she lost a lot of weight and she lost her butt, so she wanted her butt done. So she used the dress money to get her butt done. Now, he's been sending her money to help her pay her rent and all kind of stuff. And she didn't tell him that she used the money to get her butt done. So I wonder how that's going to play out. And they have a really tumultuous relationship because they are constantly arguing. Every time we see a scene of Ashley and Gino, they arguing. Like arguing. His sister sends her a text like, don't have your wedding on April something because I'm gonna be on vacation. Not asking, not none of that stuff, like straight telling her like, I'm gonna be on vacation, so don't have you. And I'm just like, that's rude. So I see what she's saying. So now she's telling him and he's making excuses for his sister-in-law. And he be cursing her out, calling her everything under the sun. Big red flag. Jasmine has 2 kids, 2 sons. Under 10. She's leaving them in Panama so that she could come to the United States. And then she said that she's going to try to get them a visa as soon as possible so that they could come to the United States too. She spoke to their father, her ex-husband, and he's okay with it. They're going to stay with him until she do what she needs to do, and then he's going to come. They're going to come. Why would you bring your children into this relationship like this? I'm confused. Because if I was getting married and the relationship was so tumultuous and aggressive and they constantly arguing and stuff every time they talk on the phone, why would you bring your children into something like that? And then on top of that, he's going to be supporting you and your children financially because you cannot work. So why would you do that? She crying saying, oh, it's hard for her to leave her kids. It's hard for her to leave her kids, but you still leaving them. But you taking your dog. She's taking her dog with her to the United States, but she's leaving her children. Jasmine. I don't know what to say about Jasmine. I think Jasmine just wants a green card. That's where I'm at with it. Jasmine just wants a green card and she's going to get it by any means necessary. And if she has to subject her kids to it, she will. So then they cut to Justin and Nicole. So Justin and Nicole, they talking about her going to Moldova to meet his mom. Now she met his mom before, but the mother was okay with her. But then she had an argument with him. Nicole had an argument with Justin and told Justin that she used to be a man. And now his mother has an issue because she's transgender. So that leads me to believe that you was weaponizing that information already. So what makes you think that this is going to be a harmonious union if you're weaponizing information like that in the beginning? But he's still engaged with her, like got engaged to her. And I don't think that the fact that she's transgender sits well with Justin. He doesn't want to sleep with her. He doesn't want to get affectionate with her. He'll kiss her on the lips or whatever like that, but he doesn't want to get affectionate with her. And then he's on the phone telling her that when you come out here, make sure that you are as womanly as possible because they don't accept those things out here. Why would you want to? I don't know. I just don't think that he's comfortable with her. Even though they've kept in contact all these years, I don't think that he's comfortable with her enough to be married to her. And I don't think she loves herself enough to be like, all right, I need to be with somebody who is comfortable with this relationship and comfortable with my sexuality and blah, 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 blah. And I think that's what needs to happen. But because Nicole is 47, I don't think she has too many options. So I'm thinking she's kind of like settling. But it's okay. So then we cut to Rob and Sophie. So Sophie is meeting with her friends. Her friend. They met on Bumble. But they meet... Oh, no. Sorry, wrong one. Yeah. Oh, so we cut to Rob. Rob's friend, and Rob and his friend. What's happening is Rob met up with his friend because he wants to do a dance. When she comes to LA, he wants to meet her at the airport and do like this dance and then present the ring as a proposal. Right? So he's meeting up with his friend, and his friend has reservations about Sophie because he's like, Sophie was when she came down there the last time, he didn't get good vibes from her, and and he's seen her on Bumble, but she told him that she was looking on Bumble for friends. Now, Bumble, as you know, has two features. They have a dating feature and then they have a friend feature. She could just very well possibly have been looking for friends. She's 23. She doesn't know anybody in LA. She could have been looking for friends. But you never know with people, anybody or whatever. But the friend is like, oh, I don't know if she's 100% into him, how she feels about him. I'm not sure. It's not sitting well with me. This man is 35 or 32, right? How old did I say each other? How old did I say he was? 32. He's 32. He lives in a studio apartment in a basement that has bugs. He doesn't clean up. It's literally clutter all over the place. You could tell the way he was cleaning up his house for her to come that he doesn't thoroughly clean up all the time. And then the apartment that he lives in does not have a bathroom inside of it. The daggone apartment, you gotta go outside to go use the bathroom and take a shower and all of that stuff. Homegirl said that she had to hold her pee through the night because she didn't want to get up and go to the bathroom. And you, as a friend, think that she's not committed to him? He said out of his own mouth, ladies and gentlemen, that she has to lower her standards to meet him where he's at. And she's 23 and he's 32. Why would she have to do that, sir? You're 32. He said she wants me to be living in another place, but I'm in the same place that she met me in, and I want to move, but she's so used to a certain lifestyle, I don't know if I could provide that for her. 32. This man is 32. Ladies, run. That is why he is single. That is why he had picked her up, because he is 32 and he ain't got nothing going for himself. He didn't say anything about work. He said he work out. He want a girl with a nice body and she's sexy and yup. You don't have anything to offer. You have nothing to offer, sir. And your friend is even worse to even question her morals when he needs to be questioning yours because she's 23 and you have nothing to offer her. But she has more money than you. Even the mother don't like him. The mother says he's grumpy, he's attitudey, he's all of these things. She don't like him. They're not going to get along with him. Why would you move in? Even she said out of her own mouth that I'm going to try to make him move. I'm going to try to make him move when I get there because I don't think I want to stay there. They live in the ghetto. They live in the hood. They live in the hood. And you should see where she live at now. She live in a nice place. And it's so nice. So she's going to be thoroughly shocked. She's going to be thoroughly shocked. She's going to be thoroughly shocked. I don't know. And then when she first met him, he was dating and messaging a girl, his ex-girlfriend, online. She was dating his ex-girlfriend. He was messaging and dating another girl online when he met her. Then Sophie proceeds to tell her friend, and I don't even know how good of a friend they are, because if you didn't know this and y'all are friends, you claim to be her friend, and you didn't know her, you don't know this about her, I don't think y'all are really good friends. She told her that she's bi. She likes women. She's attracted to women. He doesn't know that she's attracted to women. And she doesn't know if eventually she's wants to explore that side of her. But you're 23. Explore it now. You don't have to get married, ma'am. Explore it now. Get it out your system. Or not. Or maybe you just like women and you like to get some peen on the side. It's okay. But don't show those feelings. Excuse me. Don't show those feelings if you know that's what you are, and you claim it, but he doesn't know. And then you still trying to move forward with him, and he was sending videos and all kind of stuff to his ex-girlfriend. And then on top of that, he trying to humble you. Men will always come with audacity. Men will always come with audacity. And this is 100% what this dude got, audacity. Because he don't have really much to offer her. She come with a lot, and he don't have much to offer her. But he got audacity, and he gonna humble her. Ashley meets up with her sister. And her sister, she's like, are you serious about this? Like, you really want to go through with this after all y'all been through? Because nobody really believes that she's getting married. She's on her way to the airport to pick him up because it's already too late. He's on his way. She has a panic attack. But you having a panic attack, but you're not slowing down. You're not pulling over. You're calling people to let them know that you have a panic attack, talking about you seem dizzy, you seem blurry, but you're not slowing down and you're not pulling over. Now, I've had a panic attack before, and literally I was so scared. And I pulled over and had to talk myself through it and calm myself down and literally like talk myself out of it, because I worked myself into a frenzy. Because I got lost driving. This was the first time I had gotten a car, and I got lost driving. So I had to talk myself down, because I was like, oh my God, I'm lost. I went to go drop my friend home, and I knew the area, but I knew the area by like bus and train. I didn't know the area by car. So I thought I was in a whole nother borough, and I literally started hyperventilating and everything. I had to pull over because I was going to cause an accident. And homegirl is on the highway driving, talking about she having a panic attack, but she calling everybody, telling them she having a panic attack, and not slowing down and not pulling over. I am excited for this series, because I'm going to watch this whole series, and I'm going to give y'all everything about it, baby. Everything. I like it. There's some reservations I have about Ashley. I think Ashley is a little red flag too. I don't know about the situation. I think Ashley, I don't know. I just think that this whole situation was like the spur of the moment. Ashley seems like a fly by the seat of your pants kind of girl. Like, oh, let's get married. Oh, let's get divorced. That's what she seems like to me, but we'll see. I don't really know. What I think about Jasmine and Gino, I think Jasmine is an opportunist, and I think Gino just wants somebody. He just wants somebody. I don't know. And like they said the stuff that he was saying to her, I was just like, why would you even sit in a relationship and stay with him through that? It's degrading, ma'am. I wouldn't do it. Sophie and Rob, I think Sophie is too young for Rob. I think Rob needs to find somebody his age. I think Rob is trying to manipulate and mold Sophie. And I think Sophie better open her eyes. But if you like it, I love it. You can't see it. I can't tell you to see it. You have to see it for yourself. But I think Sophie is too young for Rob. And Sophie's lifestyle is too extravagant for Rob. Rob cannot keep up. So he's going to drag her down. And you know what they say, when you make more than a guy and you do this and that, he's going to resent you for it. And that's exactly what's going to happen. He resents her already. You can hear it in the conversations that he has in the confessionals, that he resents her lifestyle. That she has an extravagant lifestyle, and he resents it already. And they haven't even gotten married, but yet they're getting married. And it's just weird. I mean, but I agree with her mom, with Sophie's mom. She should not marry him. But that's just my opinion. We'll see what happens. Especially if you DM somebody and they call you on FaceTime, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. If you DM somebody and they call you on FaceTime, and then y'all was on FaceTime for 8 hours, girl, get out of here. She's young. She's moldable. She's teachable. And she's all the things that these guys are looking for nowadays. And he's a perfect example. He lives on Crenshaw Avenue or Crenshaw Boulevard. We'll see how that plays out. Nicole and Justin, I don't know. I don't think Justin is comfortable with their relationship or with her being a transgender woman. I don't think he's comfortable with that, and I don't think he's ever going to be comfortable with that. And I think that's going to be a big obstacle in their relationship. And yeah, I just feel like they got a lot to be desired, but I'm here to report it to you guys, and you guys let me know what you think about it. 90 Day Fiance, it looks like it's gonna be good. My mouth was on the floor the whole episode. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for stopping by. Please don't forget to like, rate, comment, surprise. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, and then I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.